And there we go. Should be all good. Hello, hello, hello. Amalia, how are you doing? Deary, hello, hello. Hope you're keeping good as well. Welcome on in. Oh dear. Right, let me get myself together. Let's have a look. Bitrate is currently stable, so that does not bode well. I guess we give it a moment. Hey Dre, welcome on in. How are you? Yeah, bitrate is stable. We do not like. We'll give it a moment and see. But yes, more blueprints today. So hopefully I will make some progress. Hey Zephrix, how are you? How are things? How is your blueprints going? I only played a little on Wednesday, so it's been slow progress for me because I'm only mostly doing it once a week. Although I did play a little bit on Wednesday. I played an hour and a half on Wednesday. Nice. But yes, welcome on in, Zephrix. Nice to see you. Let's see. So yeah, we are gonna continue on as best we can and see how we do. I'm kind of hoping that it's like a jigsaw where you solve bits and bits and bits and you get some of the edges, but most of the edges are missing and you've got bits, and then suddenly it all starts to snap together. I'm hopeful that it'll start to snap together. I've played so much, but I'm still far from finishing it. It definitely feels like that. You can find lots of new rooms and start lots of new puzzles and learn lots of new lore and still feel like there's a whole game you haven't seen yet. I really hope you don't get to room 46 and it goes, the end. And you're like, really? This feels like the first act. It feels like there should be a second act. But just welcome on in and give me a hat, like head covering of some sort. Absolutely. Hold on, let me get my hats out. I'm a bit discombobulated today. So I was sitting in Brian's stream for nearly an hour and I hadn't said a single word. And I was like, wait, I haven't spoken this entire time. That tells you how the brain is doing today. Let's get out a space hat, shall we? I like this one. Oh, it's not good. There you go. I like this one. It's nice. Throw that on there. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're okay. I have all the bits and pieces. Bitrate is still stable. It could be a bad omen, but we'll press on. And I did post the post, didn't I? I did. Good. Excellent. Right then, let's fire up the game, shall we? It's funny because my Steam library now has a bunch of stuff ahead of it again. Because I just grabbed the demo for Augmented Empire, Jump the Track, Unbeaten, A Week in the Life of an Antisocial Giraffe. And then there's also A Sprite, White Knuckle, Marvel Rivals. And all of these things are before Blueprints because it's been that long. It's like usually the game is near the front. Brain mood. I had to stop with my coffee machine as I saw it pouring milk into the drip tray. It doesn't work so well when you start it and don't put the mug under the outlet. Been there. Heck, there are days where I have a single cup water heater thing, the water heater rubber. There have been days where I will put the mug in without a tea bag and come back 5 minutes later to discover hot water. But there was also a time where I put the mug down, got the tea bag out, put the tea bag in the mug, pressed the button, and walked away to find it pouring into the thing underneath because I had put the mug down beside it, not into it. You get so used to just going boop boop. Yes, the Antisocial Giraffe game actually looks really cool. Hold on if I jump back here, I can grab a link to the store page for it. Give me one moment because it looks very cool. There's a link to it. I think it's part of Ludo Naricon, which obviously there's a lot of cool stuff showing up. I find so much stuff on Blue Sky now, way more than I did on Twitter. I think the absence of the Twitter algorithm shoving particular things has meant I find so many more things now via Blue Sky. It's wild. But yeah, the Antisocial Giraffe one looks interesting. But yeah. Ah, right. I was just reading my my Blue Sky notes from last week. And I have no idea where we're going to go. But yeah, let us jump on in. We'll make a start. As I've said before, warning, spoilers. Warning, spoilers. When you see this thing come out, I may be typing notes and there may be spoilers. just saying. Although the people who are here have seen me play before, so it's funny, every time I say warning I want to say Mothership Reporting, and if you know the song I'm referring to, absolute banger. I was playing White Knuckle last night, and every time the announcer voice says warning, I reply Mothership Reporting. Amazing how a song can get stuck in your head for like years. I have a lot more fun and a lot less apprehension with Blue Sky. Things that are rumors, yes, absolutely. Great song, incidentally. Clipping, All Black. Great song. Actually, generally a really good album. All things. Oh, I walked outside when I should have turned it. All things considered, a really good album. But yeah, All Black is a personal favorite. I think they've got the entire album on YouTube. I think I actually have a YouTube playlist for it. So if you've never heard Clipping, All Black is an excellent choice. But yeah, every time I hear a robotic announcer voice say warning, it's the first thing that comes to mind. You haven't? Well, there you go. Yeah, very, very interesting stuff. What's the name of the album called again? Oh, what's the name of the album called? They've got some really good stuff. What is the name of the album? Splendor and Misery is the name of the album. They've got some really great stuff. Welcome. Yeah, it's like when I like albums that are stories kind of thing, because you sometimes you get like traditional more normal music albums where the album has an overarching theme and there is a story to it. But like I like them where they're way more like, if you've ever heard the Mechanisms, High Noon over Camelot, Ulysses Dies at Dawn. um, I like them where they're like very explicitly, this is primarily a story. And it's like, yeah, this is mostly a book with music happening, which is great. um, Clipping has some very good stuff in that regard. Okay, Trading Post. Last time we did this, we got an allowance thingy, but we only found it once. Do we need any of these places? The root cellar was handy for the family tree, but I don't think there was anything else. Rooms in your house would be more likely to contain dig spots. That could be good, though. Special floor plans now cost additional feet instead of gems. Given how sometimes we have no gems, maybe this is the way. Let's go. Oh, thank you, SiriBot. Good bot. Well done. When the bot does good. So we have been here previously. This is Mr. Ravane getting the notice of termination from Babbage. This, we have note of this already. So Ravane was trying to find room 46. I still don't know what 45292 coincidence is. does this do? Is this the second part? Oh. Shit. Heck yeah, I did not know that was there. How did I miss that last time we were there? I'm just making a note. Heck yeah, so that's new. 45 rooms, 2 wings. Yeah. 2 rings, 9 ranks, 45 rooms, 2 starting rooms, which is 45292. But I'm not sure if they're color coded. I'm not sure if there's a significance to that. I don't quite know what the color coding significance is, why it's set up that way. But we will figure it out. We have a screenshot of this, luckily, I think. I'll take it over just in case. Hey Holly, welcome on in. So yeah, we've now lit a second torch. That's pretty cool. I don't know how I missed that last time. Tells you how observant I am, yeah. Yeah, they say there must be something. This must be something. And they're going, huh, is it a coincidence that this thing also relates to the arrangement of the house? And I'm like, sure, but what is that thing? If I knew what it was, then it might have more. Like, is 45292 also a combination lock? Like, is it the lock for the orchard? Is it the lock for, you know what I mean? Is there a 5-digit lock somewhere? Look at that. I know we've burnt through some of our steps doing this bit, but still. So now we've got 2 of them lit. So I think in one of the things we saw, there was something on the other side of this, like we can't reach it, but there was something in front. So I think that relates to this. I don't think we can get to it, but yeah. Yeah. This is cool though, and we know that these stay lit even after you imagine if you could light every single one of these, because these are all also the little bowls rather than capstones. So imagine if all of these could be lit. Imagine if there was, like, 20 of these blue torches hidden around the place, because everything else is capstones. Anyway, we have found something for the start of stream already, so that's nice. Right. The previous room that we used to turn on the blue torch, I'm trying to remember where that was. I'm wondering if they're all outside rooms. I'll have to look through my notes to find out the blue torches. Did I know where specifically I was finding them? But yeah, let's go left for a start. I could do with getting some steps in. Anything else handy? Nope. Still have no idea what this relates to. I wish we could flip things on the other sides, but no idea if there's something hidden in this that we're missing. Pry and pray? Yeah, cool. Closet? No thank you, so pantry please. We'll get an apple as well. Nice. Stairs and stars. Ooh, the parlor backs us around. Shoot, we're scuppered either way. Do we take the 2 items and hope one of them is useful? Or do we go for the gems? I think I'm going to go for the items. Okay, key and a gem. I think actually I'd rather have the key and the gem to the 3 gems. So, right, let us go back through. At least we got our steps back, and we will go corridor or nook. Corridor, I think. And we do have the steps instead of gems thing, so that's good. No coins or anything. Nope. Okay, kitchen will give us... Oh, there's our parlor again. I can't remember if I ordered a book from the library. Let's go have a look. I might have. Get another apple, which is also good. I did not order another book last time we were here. Okay, I did Sightseer's Guide. Let me just check my notes for the library. Yeah, okay, so we did Sightseer's Guide. We did the pump system, and we did Swimbird. Fixed Stars, we've already seen that book. It's the other one in the other room. Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest. That could be interesting. I wonder if that refers to the actual floor plan thing. That might help us with some blueprint stuff. I guess we'll find out. Come on, you're a secret door, right? One of you is a secret door. It is a crime that there is no secret door. There has to be a secret door. It should be illegal to have bookshelves like this and not have a secret door. It should be illegal. Okay. Secret passageway, workshop. Commissary. I'm actually going to take the workshop so we can keep going up. We have music sheet number 8 already. Still don't know the benefit of the tea. Car and cart. Nothing here for me to grab, and I don't have any items, so... The true box does not always contain the prize. Yep. Oh, my apologies. Cheers, all. Clink. Oh, slightly sore throat today as well. I stayed up very late last night. I was watching G2 versus EG, and it went way longer than we thought and turned out to be an absolute banger of a match, but it did mean I did not get to bed until 3:30-ish. Something in the 3:30 range, only to have to get up at 9 a.m. to watch something else, so it is early for me on the weekend, but the reason was I had to get up at 9 a.m, so I tried to be good about going to bed early, and my thinking, I'll go to bed at like 1, turned into 3:30. I have to get up early again tomorrow, because tomorrow is Paper X versus Boom is 9 a.m. Oh. I have to get up at 9 a.m. to be disappointed and depressed. Fuck it, let's go this way first, in case. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much my life at this point, isn't it? Oh, okay, we'll take this and look for a dead-end room. Clock and lock, no coins, no keys. Have we got a dead-end room we can use? Okay, nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. That could be very nice. But closet contains 2 items. Doesn't cost us any steps. A key and a reroll. That's actually quite useful. We'll take those. Okay. So now we've got 2 routes north. Gotta leave the den as an option. Let's see if I can get something with a couple of doors. Commissary takes us back through. Storeroom does give us an extra key, though. Yeah, fuck it. 5 hours a night for the most part for a long while. Yeah, kind of the same. I was saying sometimes it's brain stuff, you know. I I mentally do not want to sleep, do not feel like sleeping, that kind of thing. And then sometimes it's just totally my own fault. I am playing a video game or working on some, you know, pixel art or, you know, pottering about, just watching things and reading things. Um, both of those combined together can be a fun time. Okay, courtyard. We're going to take the courtyard. No shovel. However, metal detector we will take. I don't suspect this is the run, given how quickly we lost one entire wing, but we'll see. Okay, secret passage. Give money to the church. Take a secret passage. Yeah, I'm going to take a secret passage, please. So let's see if we can get one of the purple ones. Ooh, extra money. Oh, I love the aquarium, but the food war will give us back our food. Now, previously, I ate all the apples and then got the apple upgrade, so maybe I should hold off for a second and not eat all of the apples immediately. At this point, I'm not sure I actually need the gems for anything because everything seems to just cost steps. So, we'll take one apple and then we'll have a look and see where we go. Conference room. Okay. Conference room has 3 doors. Kitchen goes back on itself. We could buy food. I don't think we've done enough exploring in the conference room. Let me check my... I didn't even make notes about the conference room, so yeah, let's try that. Whatever items would be spread throughout the house, they're placed here in the room instead. Okay, let's have a look at the conference room. Okay, so we've got one door that we don't have a key card for, which is annoying. We've got the notes about spreading items. We have stage and stag. Yeah. The safe code 9083, which is not correct. We know red cards are a lie generally, or at least we think red cards are a lie, and we have corroborating evidence, but nothing else hidden in here. No keys on chairs, no secret doodads. Okay, hopefully we'll get something good behind here. Chapel gives us an extra door, but they're gonna take one of my money, but it's only one money. So I think I'd rather have the extra door. Or I could redraw, but I want to save the redraw for when we get up here if we do. We still need to find the hallways. Screw you, church, taking all my monies. Okay, so let's look for dead end rooms. Metal detector coming up clutch. Nice. Giving us the key we need to open this door. Okay, so it's another food war, which actually will be really good because then we've got a bunch of extra steps. We don't need the gems, we need the steps. So I'm going to take the food war. Ho 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 ho. And does it also have a safe? Oh, it has a coin and a safe. Is it the same? Wait, what happens when you have 2 food wars at the same time? They both contain letter number 4. It is the same room twice. Tiger and Tear. Now we look for a dead end room. Ooh. Oh, go on then. Breaker box. Have we done everything with the utility room? I don't know. I'm gonna give... Oh, we haven't done the white light thing, have we, that we found in the office? So let's go with the utility closet. Let's see if we can remember how to do this. Chart and cart. Okay. Hey, Rogan. Oh, nice. Thank you very, very much for the resub. Can I get you a hat? Please let me know. So previously we had the thing, and it was a red and a blue. And if you hit that one, the one beside it turns to the red one turns to purple. So you want to do that? Yeah. So when you've got all them purple, off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So there was a note in the office about another code we could put into this. Abs, please. Absolutely. Hold on while I locate the tiny hat abs. Oh, there they are. There we go. Tiny hat abs. There we go. Thank you again, Rogan. That's very, very kind of you. Okay, so off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So how do I turn you off? Off, blue, green. Off, blue, green. Nope. So those will swap. If I turn that to green, this one will turn it to blue, so I need to go the other way around. I need to get the red that turns to purple. Then I need to get the white, which I can't get. So white must be a purple. Oh, how do I get the white? We're gonna be here for a while because I do not know the rules for these. So off, blue, I need a green, white, purple. No, white, red, purple. So if this has got to be purple, it's got to have that. Which means I have to do something with these three that doesn't interfere with the others around them. Yeah, that's the problem. What one gives us green there? That gives us purple there. Off just moves it. I need to remember the rule for giving us green. Red gives us... See, off can just be turned to green, and I need a white, which means I need it to be purple first. Ah, off, blue, green, purple. So I need this to be purple as well. Off, blue, green. I need this to be purple too, though. For that to then turn to white, it has to have two... I think two purples have to be beside each other for it to become white. Ugh. How am I so bad at this? Okay. So, to get the last one to be purple, we have to do that. If I wanted this one to be purple, I'd do that. Red I can do, I think. It's the green. Yeah, that's scuppering me. 5 hours later. Ah, shoot. My brain is not functioning. So to make a blue next to a red, you press the blue for purple. A green can be cycled to, but if you press the thing beside it, it'll turn to blue. What if I have this as something else? Yeah, you see. Can I pass the purple down the line? But then how do I get this to be a green? Green happens when you have a blue with a blank you can put red or green in. So now if I press this, this will turn to purple. If I press this, it'll fuck with the green, and that's the problem. How do I get you to stay? I think I might have to do half and half and then a long. Stephen is puzzled. Yeah. God damn. Because I know some of the rules. So blanks beside blues, you seem to be able to switch through them. However, if you press the blue beside them, the green will turn to blue. If you press the blue beside a red, the red becomes purple. So I want this to be blue and this to be green. Do I need to do something like this? And then like that to shuffle it? Do I have to shuffle each color down? Oh, this is going to be annoying. So if I want this to be green, I can make it green, and that's okay. But if I want this to be white, it has to first be purple, which means it has to first be red. And if I press it now, it will turn to something else. It'll turn this blue. So that's not doable. I can pass the purple down, but I think the moment I click the purple, it'll change everything around it. So what if I leave that purple there? I want it to be white, which means I've got to have the one beside it has also got to be purple. No? Oh, does it have to have purple on both sides to be white? White can only happen after you get all 6 purple first. So do I have to do the full purple stack so that I can make one of them white? And then white, red, purple. Okay, this is better. Oh, we did it. Wait, are we in a lift? No, the wall moved. Okay. I thought we were in a lift for a second. The wall moved. That took way too long. That took... I could measure how long that took when it shouldn't have by the victories. Oh. Ooh. I understand why they show us these external cameras, because otherwise you'd have no idea what just changed. Okay, so what we didn't get, the gemstone cavern has been permanently unlocked. Nice. I'm gonna go visit that. So I made that way harder on myself than it needed to be. I made them all purple and went, right, I've done that part. Now, let's try and get the colors to be what we want. And you're like, no, you have to make them all purple first. Then you can set the white one. And then literally everything else is easy. Ugh. Yeah. Cool. Hey, we'll take it. And I still have plenty of steps, so I've made a note to myself about the puzzle so that I don't forget. So now we've got to go through the chapel. They take some money off us because of course they do. I don't need gemstones. Kitchen curves us away. Let's take the kitchen. I can buy a food. I have got money. Anything else hidden in here? Oh, there's an extra money. Buy a banana to make up for being in here. I could afford to buy... Ooh, I could afford to buy like a full-on 10 steps and add morning room to today's draft pool. What's morning room? I'll take the learn a new room, I guess. Okay, let's last of our keys. Okay, we got the observatory, but it dead ends us. The nook goes the other way and gives us a key back. So we will do that. At this stage, we're going to have blocked off. If we have a possible path from the center up and around, it's about to get blocked off unless we have a lower door, unfortunately. Yoink. The morning room. Tomorrow you will start with 2 gems. The garage with all the extra keys, but it's a dead end and it blocks the thing entirely. So the only room we can take is the morning room, unless I redraw. But let's take the morning room and learn a bit about it. Ooh. Lucky Rabbit's Foot, get a chance of finding items. I need to add a note for the morning room though. Okay. Ooh, upgrade disc. We love these. Tube and tub. It's still pinging. Oh. Shit, okay. And lore. Okay. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. That's us. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the Venerable Baron Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73 after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column, Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers here by her pen name Marion Marigold, enchanted the hearts of minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Wait, a new clue? Hello, I'd like to take a new clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provincial heir of the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir of Redington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. Oh, we're a County Science Fair runner-up. That's kind of nice. So that's interesting. A new clue. Because we've seen the Red Prince and we've seen Swimbird, but we have not seen a new clue. There's another book. Will it be a new clue? Badum-tish. I'm assuming so. Ooh, money. So yeah, we have a clue to find. I mean, we've so many clues to find, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, let's press on. Ugh, this is the last of our keys, and we are not getting the Great Hall. Shoot, I'm gonna have to redraw if I want to proceed up. Although proceeding up, we haven't got any levers, so we're kind of scuppered. But I'm going to have to redraw. Patio will dead end us. The pool is the only one that doesn't dead end us, so we'll take it. Is that something in the water over there? Oh, a key. Oh, it's the lights. Hey, welcome Raiders. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, rain and grain. I've never seen rain and grain before. I'm going to make a note of that. Welcome in Raiders. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid, Brian. Let me make a note. I do not think I have seen this one before. But yes, welcome on in. Let me see who is here. Delkun, hello. Brian, of course, hello. Amalia, hi. Collapse the tabs. Kay, hello. Welcome on in. Esoterica, hi. The Gamer Me, welcome on in as well. Are the one letter off pictures a clue or just a clever diversion? Well, that's indeed a question one must ask. It does give us something to do in every room. I have an extensive list at this point. The hilariousness of I kid you not, I have an extensive list of them at this point. It's kind of ridiculous. Hey, J.A. If this was Blue Peter, we could visit a house you made earlier. You could, exactly, and I would have some sticky back plastic, toilet rolls, maybe a washing up liquid bottle or a soda bottle, some string, some poster paints. It'd be a good time for everyone. We haven't found the hallway we needed, so we haven't even done our usual lever. However, we have got an upgrade disc, so if I could find any room that I could put an upgrade disc in, at least we'd take that. This is not a good run. Oh no, I have to ignore the sauna again. Sorry, Finnish friends, I must do it again. One of these days, I swear, I'll take the correct choice. Any hidden doodads? No. Okay, so only one box is true. Only one box contains gems. Now that's true. The gems are in the white box. PVA glue, yes, exactly. PVA glue. Yep, PVA glue, sticky back plastic, washing up liquid bottles, soda bottles, kitchen loo rolls, string, poster paints. Fine, I'm so sorry. Oh, what's this one? Oh, spine and pine. I don't think I've seen spine and pine before. It's been a good day. I still love that there is an in-world letter about this. about how they suddenly got told, I need you to get me sketches made, and I need a bunch of them. I need one for every room in the house. I need a couple for every room in the house, and they've got to be done by next Thursday because the kid is coming at the weekend. So only one box is true is potentially incorrect. The gems are in the white box, so one box has to be lying. Only one box contains gems, so that is true. We know that that's true. Now, if this was also true, then it would be false by its own definition. This cannot be true. We know it is. If this is also true, so this has to be false. So then the gems are in the white box could also be true. Oh. Yeah, let me just double check the rules. At least one lie, at least one truth, only one set of gems. At least one box with a true statement, at least one box with a false statement, only one box has the gems. Not that we really need the gems, but like, you might as well play the game. So only one box contains gems is true. It is demonstrably true. Only one box is true is false, because then two boxes would be true. So this has to be false. So we have at least one is false and at least one is true. So this one could be either false or true. And that's not giving me it's not telling me where to go. If it's false, the gems could be in here. If it's true, the gems would be in there. Usually, the puzzle gives you a way of telling which one is your best bet. We have one false, we have one true. So yeah, this one is trickier because the conditions have been met. One false, one true. And this one doesn't give us an indication as to whether or not it is one of the true or one of the false. This one feels like the most 50-50 I've ever had. Now, the gems could also be in here. If this is false, let me see. If this is false and the gems are not in the white box, then the gems could be in the black box or the blue box. If this is true, then the gems are in the white box. Is that the indication? The conditions of this being false or true. If this is incorrect, there's two options remaining. If this is correct, there's only one choice to make. I guess that's the thing. This could be the first one we get wrong. Nope. We don't need the gems, but nice to have, I guess. Ugh, of course you're locked. Okay, dining room gives us doorways. So we'll take that. Still can't get the food because we're not rank 8 yet. However, we now have a couple of options. I'm going to take the northmost door. And it's locked, of course. And it's also locked. Well, balls. So I have no keys. So, this is a problem. I've got to go find some keys. Pardon me while I walk my way back through this entire massive house. I've got money for steps, and I've also got spare apples in the other foodware. Church is taking my money. Anything else in here? No. Hey, Thalfon. You always need gems, right? Okay, these are my apples I saved for later. Guess I'm using them now. Not a single... Oh, Ooh. Oh, is that tent and 10? Yeah, it's tent and 10. Okay. So yeah, this run has not been... Although we did get one cool thing out of this run, so actually I shouldn't feel too bad. We unlocked one thing permanently. So... You bipped. You bipped. What? Battery pack. Okay, well we don't have a thing to combine it with, but still. Okay, we did order a book, so it's not a total waste. Right then, let's find the room full of keys, shall we? I'm guessing not. Well, we might as well do the observatory. Also, we can go visit the room outside. We've got steps and time. What you got for me? The sale. Everything's 50% off today. The slice. Here's a few extra steps. But no, the keys to the heavens. Fair enough. Bride and bridge. Okay. Right, let's go outside though, because we did do a couple of things. So, wonder if I can make another wish. Oh. Okay, so we did light a second one of those, and we now know as well that we have opened a door outside. So let's go have a look. Secret tunnel. Sweet. To the Batcave. No wonder they have all these gems though, because... Oh... Is it another one? Excellent. Excellent. I gotta make a note about the Gemstone Caverns. Excellent. Sweet. Ooh, some lore. Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but one minecart from the old tunnels. We found that minecart, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there's still one more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Nice. This run has gone poorly, except for all the parts that went really, really well. Yeah, there's a little bit of like, it can feel at times like you're not making the progress you want. And then you go, actually, I found 6 things, so I'll take it. Now we have gone down to the reservoir side, and I think we moved the cart back and forth a bit, but I'm not sure if we did the right thing. But we can give it another go. Still, that's cool because now we've got yet another one. We still haven't sorted the orchard out. We still haven't sorted. We know that the tree was chopped down, and we think we know why, but we still do not know what the code is. Sadly, that is still a mystery. I think if I can get into the dark room with the magnifying glass, it might give us a better idea. If I can get into the dark room but have the lights on. So I need a utility room to turn the lights on, plus the dark room, and the magnifying glass. I need all 3 of those things to look at that picture. Secret tunnels. Oh, I love the bloody place. Still though, having 3 torches lit now, that's dead handy. We'll be able to call for aid soon. I think this is the last of it though, and then we will take a quick ad break. Yeah, we're out of rooms, so we're out of keys. So we will call it a day here. We will pause, get the ads out of the way, and then we will return in 3 or 4 minutes. I don't need a fresh cup of tea. I've had 1 mouthful, so we'll return in 3 or 4 minutes once the ads are done, and we will see how we ordinary bed and breakfast. Nice. We will take a screenshot of that. The beacons are lit. Stephen calls for tea. Ignore the undrunk one on his desk that's gone cold. I mean, that's why I have a second cup handy. But yes, we'll be back in 3 or 4 minutes. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. And we will carry on. So see you in a few. I'm not sure if we're clear of the ads. We should be. If not, we're very close. So hello again, everybody. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, dearie dear. Oh, ouch. Oh, my shoulders and neck are stiff as well today. Probably did not. I don't think I had a very good sleep. But yes, let us. I think we should be clear of the ads. Someone who's not subscribed wants to let me know if we are clear of the ads. That would be good. Oh, Chunky Cheerleader, definitely. We will definitely be clear of the ads then. Let us Chunky Cheerleader it up. Okay, Chunky Cheerleader. This one. Aww. What if you are already enough? What if you are already enough? How dare you, card? How dare you? Don't you be cute to me. How am I supposed to be anxious now? The hell? It's a nice one. I like that. I like that one. It's cute. A little travel encouragement, please. Yeah, I mean, well, what if you're already enough? I mean, it's good. Right. Let us pause and bring back the game, and then we will zoop back on in. I'm assuming we're clear of the ads at this point. We should be. So we will zoop back around, save, and continue. Oh. One of the cool things, one of the music tracks that played when I took the break, Lukash, his new album, his new Bandcamp album just released at the start of the month. And one of the cool things, he does a lot of his stuff he does Commodore 64 and Amiga music. And some of his stuff uses Commodore 64 and Amiga music built into it. And one of the cool things he did with the album download for the Bandcamp, I keep forgetting to grab this first, is he put some SID files in with the download. So if you have a Commodore 64 emulator or VLC, because VLC will play SID files, you can actually play the Commodore 64 music files that are used in one of the other tracks. It's very nice. I was absolutely chuffed with that. He also has one for the Amiga, which was very cool. Hooray to VLC as well for being able to play basically anything, which is pretty cool. But you could even play them on your Commodore 64 if you had a Commodore 64 lying around. I choose to believe this pan in over the well in front implies that our character is splashing through said well instead of... Yeah, exactly. You just kind of go through it on your way. It'd be very nice. Actually, it'd be kind of cool if at the sides you can see little splashes of water. I'm going to take the tool shed. But yeah, very, very cool. So Commodore 64 and Amiga files for some of the tracks, which is... It's a nice... Oh, and a sledgehammer. Sweet. So we are breaking locks. We are breaking locks and picking locks. Although the lockpick, I think my success with the lockpick is pretty low. It's probably 10%. Winamp worked so that VLC could run, right? I mean, Winamp was wonderful. I wonder where that llama is today. But yeah, Winamp was wonderful. Yeah, exactly. What can't be picked will be smashed instead. Actually, it'd be very funny if you could just smash the door with the sledge. So those three are still lit, which is awesome. And we didn't get to go downstairs. I was keeping an eye out for like the tomb and stuff, but we didn't get that. But we have some options. So let's go over here first. Okay, hallway instead of corridor, please. And we'll keep an eye out for keys and coins as we do. Pray and pry. Ooh, the office. Unfortunately, I do not have my upgrade disc from previously, but we do like the office. especially since we sorted out the puzzle with the barons and the accounts. Ooh. Deposit box key. We've never had that before. Have I done something that now means that the office now has the deposit box key? So that's cool. Did I pick up something that said put the deposit box in the office? I did have something that should be locked in the safe, but that was in the office safe. So I must have done something, yeah. If we can find another disc, we'll come back and use the do the. Oh, can I do the payment dispersal from here? Run payroll. Spread gold. Spread gold now. Function successful. Would you like to spread gold? Literally just arrives. Yes, I would like to spread gold. I'm like just doing that like that little sprinkling. Right, what were you? 0303? Bum, bum, bum. Thank you. Ooh. That's a big one. And that's letter number 8, so we're good on that one. So there might be gold randomly now sprinkled in the hallway because we also went past it. Oh, that's a question. Should I have opened a bunch more rooms before sprinkling gold? Will it only sprinkle gold in the rooms that it's been drafted so far? So should you actually spawn out 10 rooms and then run back here and sprinkle gold? I wonder. Or does it actually sprinkle the same amount just over the rooms? So by sprinkling it into just the office, it makes the room number much, much smaller. Let us take... Spend a gem. Yeah, spend a gem for the patio. There is one hole, and there is a gem, so we get the gem back that we spent. There's 3 holes, so if we can get a shovel, that would be super handy. I still wonder if there's a puzzle related to this. Like, I still wonder if actually we can just make up some tasty food. It's a shame it's not connected to like a wall outlet, because then it might be the boiler room. So it does look like it's just for show, which is a shame. One thing I don't usually do is look around outside. I do wonder if there are hidden clues that we're not seeing. We should do like a power wash thing and like check the ledges under things and look for secret things written down. Secret switches. Okay. Dining room, I think, would be lovely. Bedroom will get us, yeah, dead-ended, so. Dining room. So that goes back to the hallway. Stairs and stars. Okay. Let's see. Commissary, if I can buy a shovel. I can't remember if it's 6 or 8. 50% off, but that could be a lie. Shovel is only 6. We got money, we bought the big spoon. Heck yeah. Tier and tie. So yeah, let's spend the steps to go back out here and play a game about digging a hole. I got some pebbles. Could be good. Oh, there's only two holes in one set of rocks. And a key. Well, I'll take the key. Worth it. And we've still got the shovel for future usage, so that's good. If you saw them, then they wouldn't be hidden. Well, that's true. Passageway or den. I'm actually gonna... Or the observatory is curling me around. I'm gonna take the den. And I'll see if there's a box in the corner, because sometimes there are. Ah, no box. Now that we've got the sledgehammer, we'll never see a chest. Ever. Rod and road. Let's check this one first. Bedroom or parlor will dead end us. But if I take a bedroom, it'll give us an option for an extra doorway. We'll take that. Okay. Oh, we love the billiard room. Will it have more than one key? I'll take the billiard room anyway because we like it. Any secret stuffs? Nope. Any secret stuffs? Nope. It's amazing how many things I've missed without the metal detector, just like keys that will be on the ground. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let us click on into this. Okay, so... Okay, for... Okay, ooh. Hey, 2 keys, so it was worth it. We got twice as many keys. We'll take that. Oh, wow. I didn't notice this before. You remember when I solved this puzzle the first time? I didn't notice this. It's no good now, we already know. But the first time I solved this puzzle, I didn't notice this. This is the first time I've noticed this. So the clue was literally right there the whole time. Not only was it right there the whole time, it's on both... Exactly, Banana. It's on both sides of the goddamn board. Goddamn. Cheers. Seriously, if I slept more, I would be dangerous. But luckily, don't you worry, I am no danger to anyone other than myself because I am constantly sleep deprived. Parlor or pantry? I've got one more room after pantry. Let's take pantry. I can't believe I solved it and never... I saw that after you solved it. Exactly. I was like, it just made sense that it would be a maths puzzle. It just made sense that that would be a thing. Right. Oh, shoot. We've got to take the chapel. So they're going to take some of our money. Nothing we can do about it. Imagine if you had a very detailed-orientated job. Which I do. Which is funny, because I'm not, like, this isn't bragging. I'm very good at my job. I'm not someone who tends to brag or feel overly confident about anything, but I'm very good at my job. Which is an unusual thing for me to say, to be that confident of something, but, like, I would bet significant money on the fact that I am almost certainly better at my job than probably anyone on the team I work with. And that's not me being bragging, it's just I'm very good at it. It's a thing I'm very good at doing. Luckily, I managed to somehow do that whilst also being a very sleepy potato. Look, when it, oh, hold on, whoops. Yeah, look, when when not in the job, then job brains turn off, right? Exactly. When I'm in the job, I'm like, ooh, I don't know, buddy. But yeah, no, it's. I'm not usually a very confident person like that, but yeah, I I do not worry about my job. I do not worry about not being good at it, which is a funny thing, but it it works out. Okay, food wire would be good for having the extra steps, but it's going to dead end us. But all three of these will dead end us. So, do we want the steps or do we want the items? I think we want the items. Hey, Kathy knows some things. Welcome on in. Yeah, it's a funny game to judge progress in, because you can be learning a lot, but not feel like you're getting any closer to the goal, kind of thing. But it's very good fun. Okay, I'm not taking the study because I don't want to do that. I'm not going to take that. I have to take the workshop. I don't want to waste my dice, so we're going to take the workshop. That's a real thing. I'm fully functional and energized until the day is out and I get home, and then it's like all of a sudden the entire day catches up with you. I mean, there's definitely that. Ooh. Compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Bet. Nothing there. Nothing there. I've got to keep an eye out for spare keys, though, because they're much harder to see. And as we've noted, I am not the most observant. Yeah, you know, brains are like that. Some days, other days. Tell you one thing. One piece that's helped my self-esteem is how many help me emails and calls I get at work. Right? Yeah, there's definitely that. There's definitely that. And it's nice. It's nice being. It's a bit of, if anyone remembers the TV show Scrubs, and how Dr. Cox's relationship was with his work. He hated being bothered and people bothering him with their questions, but actually he loved the fact that he was useful and helpful and that people could come to him with their problems because he was able to help them. He loved being good at his job and being able to help, even though he put on a bit of a "don't bother me with your problems, I'm busy and important, go away." It's a bit like that. It is nice being useful, being reliable, dependable, and other words that end in "ible." Oh, nice. Never seen it with a full window before. So we can buy some food if we want to spend our coin. Well, we've got some steps. We'll sit tight for now. Hey, Flying Raisin, welcome on in. I do love that emote. Dr. Cox will forever place in my heart, my kind of damaged. It's the help me to help you thing that I occasionally will actually use. What I'd find is you'll immediately draft 3 rooms not leading north. Well, yeah, exactly. Also, say no to extra things. They tried to give me responsibility to get more stuff this week for no extra pay, of course, and I refused. Yeah, being able to say no and being confident enough saying no is a difficult thing to have, particularly if you're the kind of person who is good at what you do and generally reliable and slightly conflict averse. You're not inclined to say fuck off. No. Are you paying me extra money? No. Then fuck off. You want to be helpful. Coat and coast. But yeah, game is going well so far. This is not a good run. We're plodding along. It's literally one door at a time at this point, but we're doing our best. So security gives us multiple options. So we're going to take security room. The IT director said I should show you this, which is great and all, but unfortunately I don't have the capacity right now, I'm afraid, and I'm not really looking to take on, additional responsibilities outside of my scope at the moment, I'm afraid, etc., etc., etc. Unfortunately, sometimes they just push it, and eventually you're left with not much choice, which annoys the fuck out of me. Is there anybody else on the network? I wonder if I have to go to the other rooms and turn the computers on for that to be the thing, or if sometimes they'll be on. Literally, I said I'm swamped. Yeah, exactly. It's like, look, I just can't. Like, I just can't. Can I... Oh, the office terminal is on. So I can get to the office terminal. Does that mean I can do payroll? Ah, it's already reached its daily allocated permissions. I'm like, can I get you to run more money, please? Please, sir, can I have some more? Lockpick. Let's try the lock. You don't pick this lock. Okay, let's not waste a key for a second. Let's try this door first. Lockpick. Okay. Passageway costs gems, but I'm not losing half my steps, so we'll take that. I'm going to try these doors first and see what we can get. This is a good one for... Okay, conference room will give us a space, but closet will give us items, but also we'll get some steps. We still don't have the hallway. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Medusa Minor, thank you very, very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Should be a fan for when you pick locks, right? I still would kind of like if they did a little bit like of a Thief 2 kind of wiggly thing. That would be great. We have 2 successes. I mean, this is good. Yeah, this is way ahead of our normal. We don't usually get... Oh, an extra key. So far, this has been a good one. Nice. Plain and pain. To the list. Nice. I must sit down maybe during one of the ad breaks and actually just note all the letters I currently have so we can keep an eye out for ones that narrow it down. Okay, so we're gonna check this door. Holy shit, we've got a lockpick set that works. Also, the foundation. 1, does not reset each day, and 2, we heard this mentioned previously on Wednesday. We heard mention of the foundation room, but we didn't know what it was. Let me see if I can search. Did I write it down? I must have. Foundation elevator. Foundation was mentioned in the abandoned mine. There was a map piece, and it mentioned the foundation elevator. And foundation was also mentioned on one of the notes. So, this is a room we've never seen before. Heck yeah. The foundation, comma, which does not reset each day. That's cool. I'll take that one, please. So this is cool. I'm good at what I do, but thankfully unreliable, so I don't get to do anything. Oh, that's yeah. I say the double-edged sword of that, unfortunately. Pebbles. More pebbles. Oh, more digging to do. Come on, not even pebbles. But we've never been here, so this is cool. So we've got a key card door, which we don't have a thingy for. We've got a door, and we've got... I was going to say a significant shaft, but I'm not sure if a significant shaft would be a... So how do I... Let's say, how do I go down the significant shaft? Is there something I have to pull on? Is there something I have to pull on? Are you using some kind of guide? No, we're just going as we go. I have my own notes, which helps me. I've been taking notes as we go. I started off using a little blue notebook, but unfortunately it rapidly turned into hundreds of scribbles, so I switched to typing it onto the computer. Also, welcome in, Sailor Suzaku. Welcome in. We are muddling on as best we can. OSHA violation, random hole in the ground with no protection. Protection is very important. Always use protection when... Oh man, the things you say when you're streaming. Okay, can we pick another... Okay, so this is a door we haven't been able to pick. I feel like... See, the security office goes into the same place, so either of these, if we lockpick this door, either of these is going to be the way. Problem is, we can't get through the other door to the north, so we have sort of dead-ended ourselves at this point. There must be a way to control this from another room. There must be a way. It's not here. Is it from downstairs? Wait, that's why this doesn't reset. That's why this room does not reset at the end of each day, because if you lower the elevator and you come at it from downstairs, the elevator will be there to bring you up, and vice versa. I do not have a keypad. I have a sledgehammer. Can I sledgehammer the keypad? I mean, if people can like randomly shoot things in games that makes the doors open, why not sledgehammer it? Okay. It would be great if you could accidentally walk off. Loving the game, but I'm on like day 40 and haven't figured out the terminal password yet. Oh, yeah. We got lucky with that one because it was in a room where it was just a random thing that was like, huh, that's interesting. And I ended up carrying it with me for a couple of days before getting to go back and try it as a password. It's funny how stuff is like that. It spreads. You probably know more about a whole pile of the puzzles than I do, just purely because you've seen all the rooms, or maybe a bunch of rooms by now. But at the same time, I've solved a random thing that you've missed. It's weird how many like interlocking layers there are. Like you can get up to this room and open the doors without having solved a lot of stuff by the feels of it anyway. Okay, we're gonna use the key. We've got 3 more after this. Ooh, Rumpus Room. Okay, so Rumpus Room lets us go through. Has a gem requirement, but has a lot of money in it. Nook will turn us around the corner and get us a key. I'm gonna take the Rumpus Room, although the commissary is all the way over here, but I can always backtrack to the kitchen for food. Yeah, let's take the Rumpus. Oh, we don't have the gems. Right, Nook it is. What was the thing that was originally typoed in the game? Oh yeah, there was a thing in the game where there was a typo. I didn't look because of spoilers, but basically they had a clue where they typoed a word, and as a result people were wandering around with this scrap of paper going, I haven't been able to find this puzzle. It doesn't make any sense. I can't solve it. And it turns out it was a single letter typo or something. Which is, I mean, given how many puzzles there are in this game, you can see how easily that could happen. But can you imagine wandering around for 50 hours going, I cannot find this puzzle? I say, like me, you know, hundreds of pages of notes, hundreds of notes of rooms, and collections of notes and all sorts of ideas, and the whole time I've got a mistake. That would be, yeah, exactly. You've got all the red string, and right in the middle you're going, I have no idea who Pawn is. I can't figure it out. Ooh, okay. So conference room gives us double doors, which gives us at least a chance to learn more stuff. We can get gems from the parlor though, and that will get us heading back in the right direction. As much as I love the parlor puzzle, I kind of want the double door chance. Anything in here for me to grab though? Nope. Any coins or keys? Nope. Ugh. Fucking keypad rooms, and I haven't found a keypad in a keycard in ages. Okay, well, Should have taken the parlor, Stephen. Cannot pick this lock. Now the parlor's like, I'm going to give you a second chance to pick me. Here is your second chance. Kindly pick me. Fine. Right. Any coins or keys on the ground? Just have a quick look about. Nope. Okay. Yoink. Right, let us have a look. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. So, if this is true, box, box, box. So if this is true, it is true for everything. So that doesn't narrow it down for us. The blue box is true. Now if this is true, then the blue box is also true, which means the black box would have to be false. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. Now the letter U is only on 2 boxes? Yeah, so this only applies to these 2. So one of these is true and one of them is false. This one says that the blue box is true. So if this is true, this is also true. And if this is also true, it could be any of these, which doesn't feel like the right way. If this is false, then this is also false, which means that this one is true, which means the black box has the gems. For this to be true, yeah, the word true is swift. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for this to be true, then this must also be true. These two are connected. And if this is true, then I have no idea where the box is because all 3 of them have a B. However, if this is false, then this is also false, meaning the last one that remains must be true. So I can clearly not choose the box in front of me. If this is false, then this is also false, which means the last one remains true is this one. You think they're in the white one. Interesting. Well, it does have a U in it. So technically this has a U and this has a U. So this is true. It could be either of these. Don't they all have the letter B? Yes, they all have B. So yeah, it doesn't narrow it down. You think it's the blue box. Okay, now we're way over. So you think the gems are in the blue box because it is a box with the statement containing the letter B. What if by the letter U it means literally only the letter U, like not in a word? This is a point. Like when we had a blank one, sometimes it's hard to tell. I see a logical path to a certain conclusion. Aha! So they all have B, so B must be true. And white says blue is true, which is true. That's a point. It's in a box with a letter containing B, which must be true because they all have B. That's a very good point. That's it. That's exactly it. They must all have B because they all have the word box or the word blue. So that's true. Blue must be true because the gems have to be here. One of the boxes have to have gems. If it's this one, it has a B. If it's this one, it has a B. If it's this one, it has a B. So if this is true, then the blue box is true. So if the blue box is true, it could be either of these. And this box must be lying. This box has a U. This box does not have a U. Yeah, you're right. It's the only one that doesn't have a U. I did not solve this one. This one goes to chat. We'll take the gems though. Pilot and plot. Okay, let's have a look. At least it's not locked. Drawing room. Yes, we have to take the drawing room. No, heck yeah, congrats. I said there's a reason. That's why I like to sort of talk through them, because you end up kind of like going around a few times and eventually sort of mentally discarding the various options. It is a nice way to work through the puzzle. I don't have anything in here. There's got to be something more to this room as well. I swear some of these rooms have extra puzzles. Like this room is obsessed with a stride length. Like different stride lengths, and given that this entire game is based around how many steps you can walk in a day, there's definitely something to this. There's an extra puzzle in here, I just don't know what it is. Constantly thinking everything has an extra puzzle. There's Herbert. Oh. Oh. Well, I've just found a puzzle. I've just found a drawing room puzzle that I didn't even know was a thing. Hold on while I add a drawing room. I need to add a note for the drawing room. So, what does everyone see? So, that's interesting, isn't it? Secret tunnel. Okay, not a secret tunnel, but a safe. Oh. And now we have the pictures. Okay, so what have we got? We've got combinations of things. What have we got? Four-legged. Oh, we've got four-legged creatures, two-legged creatures, and three-legged. Essentially, is it the what walks on four legs in the morning, two legs in the afternoon, and three legs in the evening kind of thing? So do we have something like that? Is that the order? I mean, technically, you're on five legs in that. But yeah, is that what we've got? Now, do I have to count how many there are? That doesn't seem like it would be sensible. Like, that could be giving me the order, but then we'd end up with a very large number. Like, if I was to count all of the threes, you'd have one, two... Oh, also, some are facing left and some are facing right, which would be really cool if it was a tumbler. Could you imagine if it was a tumbler and you had to do 3 turns to the left and then 2 turns to the... Ooh, that'd be neat. Has there been a letter in the room to give us a vague clue? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not that I recall. There's definitely something. We'll have to have a looky-loo and see. I feel like there should be a one-legged thing in there. Well, they say technically Herbert is on one leg, but he's also sitting on a chair. Also, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I don't know if you saw me. I was reading back through chat because I was going, oh, I heard a sound. And my brain just went buffering, like that cat who can't see two things at once without stopping. Thank you very much for the follow, Woke Up Dead, was what I meant to say about 60 seconds ago. I was just like, beep, beep. Yeah, the arrows at the feet So there's definitely some. Wait, some of them have, yeah, they all have arrows. Yeah, because it's obsessed with stride length. So is the widest one, like, is the widest one the last number and the smallest one the first number, or what? Yes, exactly. Please hold. Stephen will be back shortly. I mean, there's a reason we have an emote for that. Do I actually have that emote currently active? I don't know if I actually have that emote currently active. But yes, there's a reason. There's a reason there's an emote for that. Yeah, this one. This one. Um. Oof. So there's got to be a clue. Also, this fireplace, there's got to be something going on here. It goes up, it comes down, something rotates. How do we know? You're going to be a 3 or 4 digit because that seems to be the standard. What do we have? We have. See, this this stride, this stride is also 2. This is narrow, so we have multiple 2s of different widths, and then we have a very small 3 and a slightly less small 2. So is that the order? But if we have more than 10 of anything in this room, which I think we do, then that can't be a single number on a pin. So there's got to be a clue. There's got to be a clue either here or somewhere else that gives us an idea as to what this is. What have you got for me? There's got to be something. We could start making notes. Don't the combos usually follow a 2 digit code? Well, yeah, exactly. It could be either 2 numbers, 2 digits each, or 4 numbers, 4 single digits. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, safes in the game generally have solutions in the room. Although in one of the cases we solved a thing partially because we knew something from somewhere else. The office clue. Partly that was a guess, but because we knew who barons and queens and stuff were, we probably could have solved it without that information, though. So yeah, it gets out the notepaper. Yeah, count 1 legs, count 2 legs, but then there'd be well over. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. There's too many. So the question is there something? Is it only ones facing to the right or the left? Is there a difference we can perceive? Like, is it just this wall that has the safe? Is it just the wall with the safe? Because then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you've got, is it 4 minus 3, which is 1? And 1, 2, 3 minus 1, which is 2. 1. See, I mean, it's. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's exactly. I'm wondering if there's a spot the difference between the walls. Is there a difference in what's on each wall? Obviously, this one only has the 1. But is it this wall versus this wall? Interesting thing, this one is facing the left, and all of him on this are facing the right. Could be completely irrelevant. Yeah, time to sit down and document what is there. I think we've still got about 10 minutes before the. The clocks do appear to change. The clocks are moving, and they do appear to be consistent. I've had clocks in like 2 rooms side by side, and they both show up at the same time. So, can you clock which one the Greater Joe's would be quite amusing if the clock was related. Also, it's interesting because you've got a rotary phone, and I'm like, which makes me think about like rotations. It's like, yeah, there's got to be something though. Yeah, there's got to be something. If we jot down what's there, it'll hopefully become more obvious. So, if we jot down what's there, does the other candlestick? Yeah, I can imagine the other candlestick. You had to pull something else. No, so just that one. Nothing else to grab. No. It was cool though. I was like, there's definitely something secret in this room that I've not thought before. Oh, there's Herbert. Wait. How many times have we been in the drawing room? 50? Okay, so let's have a look. Let's start jotting down things. So from longest to shortest, we have horse. Okay, so horse, followed by paperboy, followed by gentleman, then followed by the lady, and then followed by the guy with the brolly. Is that correct? So horse stride is the widest, followed by the paperboy, followed by the gentleman who does have a stick but isn't using it, followed by the woman in the skirts, followed by that. So that's the thing. Yeah, I think so. There's probably like this. Sometimes there might even be simpler answers. One thing that's interesting is that they all have slightly different frames as well. You've got these frames with the kind of gilded detailing, and then you've got the wooden frames. So is it just the gilded frames that are important? Is it the frames that have different patterns to all the others? But there's a bit of everything, so there's a lot of detail everywhere. It could just be these ones, because that's another detail, is that the frames are different. There's actually 3 types of frame, is there? No, there's 4 types of frame. There are 4 types of frame. You have the sort of, or is that a 5th type? Because you've got frames that have a kind of a floorboard cross pattern plank type thing. Then you've got ones that have lots of wiggly bits. Then you have the ones that have the wood grain with the scratchings. And then you have this type here with the kind of black lines. Have we tried lock picking the puzzle? Right. Have I tried hitting it with a hammer? Also, have you tried seeing if it's open? Can you imagine? Enter, and it just opens. Sooner or later, there's going to be a door that looks locked that isn't locked. Have you tried the handle? So yeah, we could have a pattern related to the type of frame. So if we say, like, how many of this dude in a gilded frame are there, then that might be, or how many of this dude walking left. Maybe one of the frames tells you which one is the correct direction. So you want this guy going left. You want this lady going left. You want... Do we have a paperboy in the horse going right? Do we have a paperboy in a gilded frame? Is there one in each? Brawley is in one. Is the paperboy... yeah. So there is one in each frame type. So it could be related to the frame types. I mean, it's worth a guess. So frame types. Gilded lines. terrain panels. So if it was gilded, for example, how many of this lady looking left are there? 1, 2, just 2. Hey, it's worth a try. How many? Let's find the gilded brolly. Okay, going left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof. 8. You see, 9, 10, 11. So that's probably too many for it to be its own puzzle. Because now we've got 11 of those. This code would be massive. It's already likely to be a 5-digit code, which... So if it's not... Maybe that means it's not the gilded frames. It's just that this one is in pride of place. It feels like it's a key. It's where the handle is. You know what I mean? It feels like it's an instruction. But then again... Yeah, no, I think we'll be fine. I'd rather try and solve it myself, you know? I'd rather not solve it now and solve it eventually myself. We could count up all of them and like take the left from the right and see what we end up with, if you know what I mean. That could be a thing, because that would give us smaller numbers. It could be the number of legs divided by something. So you're saying you prefer to take it in stride? Exactly. Hey, Pirate, welcome in. Actually, first sip of this tea. Cheers. Clink. Well, first sip of tea this hour. Oh. See, this is the thing. You can get stuck in one room trying to do a solve. There are only candelabras on 2 sides. There are only candelabras on 2 sides. So does that mean that it could be these 2 walls are the numbers? That's a potential. I'm going to operate with that. Okay, so that's the gentleman's stride. I'm going to operate with that. So we have 1 gentleman behind me, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more gentlemen ahead of me. So that'll be 5. We have how many horses? 2. How many paper boys? 2. How many ladies? 1. And how many brollies? 3. Is that right? 2 horses, 2 paper boys, 5 gentlemen, or 4 gentlemen, because it could be that the one behind me is irrelevant. 1 lady and 3 brollies, which is a much more manageable set of numbers. So 2, 2, 5, 1, 3. Okay, what if the one behind me is irrelevant? It'll be 2, 2, 4, 1, 3. Okay, so it's not that. Well, it's not that. That's the fun. Knowing there's a puzzle here, the solution could be easy or hard, but got to get down all possible factors first. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm looking at the room, trying to see what else does the room tell me. It's like, what else am I missing? So there's 4 different types of frame. Panels gilded with the kind of black lines, and then the aggressive wood grain. 4 different types of frame. There's 5 things that stride, although only 4 of them are human. What if you ignore the horses? Okay. I assume after enter it clears. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, Pirate. Apologies if this is a puzzle people have already solved and I am making a hames of it, but I'm doing my best. The left and right is in it too, though. The fact that left and right is a thing, do we ignore the left and rights? Do they cancel out? I feel like I need to write them all down. I didn't even know there was a safe in this room. Oh, sorry. I won't tell you how. I won't tell you how if that helps. This is a bit like the Outer Wilds in that everyone solves in a drawer. Yes, exactly. Oh, the Outer Wilds. Yeah, I feel like I have to write them all down. And whether or not they're left or right and what rooms they're on. I thought maybe the candlesticks were some kind of indication. But, well, yeah, so we got somebody who came in and was like, you're very far along for only like day 18. But they've probably undoubtedly solved this. You know what I mean? They've undoubtedly probably been through here before. Because you get people who've like played, like they've been like on day 40. And I'm like, yeah, you've seen probably so much more than I have. It's amazing how you can all take different paths to get to the same place. Yeah, the left versus right thing is too obvious. There must be something to it. I still reckon I have to count up all lefts and rights and then take one away from the other, and that gives us the number. That could be it. So I guess we have to go with that. So let's take account of left strides and right strides by type. So, let's see. Okay, so for this wall, we have 2 horses right and 1 horse left. 2 right, 1 left. Oh, is it ad time already? Also hydrate. Thank you, Kath. Cheers. And here was me thinking I might switch to white knuckle for a bit, but less than 1 min. Okay, quick. Yeah, 2 horses right, 1 horse left. Next with the strides was Paperboy. 1, 2 Paperboys to the right, 0 left. And this is just per 1 wall. Next is gentleman. 1 gentleman to the right, 1 gentleman to the left. Because we're going to have to count every wall. Ladies. 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Interesting. And then the Brawleys. 3, 4, 5 to the left and 0 to the right. What I'll probably do is, while we run the ads, I'll actually just count the rest of them. We'll run the ads, and while we run the ads, I will count the rest of the walls. So y'all sit tight, we'll run the ads, and I will count walls, and I will see you back here in 3-ish, 4 minutes, and we'll carry on. So see you in a few. It's
Do you
just
like soggy beans?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
beans, though. Yeah, beans and chips.
Damn, girl, are you a microwave? Because.
Nice. That's a good one.
Oh,
I love it.
damn, there it is.
Hey, get off my boat, you jerk. Yeah. Let me see if I can get them to come over here. Oh, you're getting attacked by the shark as well. Please don't die.
Influencer wrestling.
Please don't die. That got real fast. The two of them teamed up. Whoa.
Just take a moment.
Oh, okay. It wants me to click the brushes. I'm just going to do what I'm told. Let's just do what we're told. Brushes. Bookmark. Art book. Phone. Could I go through my whole life like this? This would be great. Just my entire day is just like keys, keys, wallet, wallet, bus pass, door, door, stairs, stairs, other door, other door. Can someone come along behind me and just tell me the things in order? That'd be wonderful, please do. Oh, no worries at all, Flying Raisin. Thank you very much for hanging out. Have a good one. Enjoy your dinner. We should be back from the ads by now. Yeah, we're well past the ads, and I'm here going, okay, how many left, gentlemen? How many right, gentlemen? I shit you not, I'm counting the individual walls, because that might also be relevant. So at this point, it could be either. Hi, and welcome to Counting with Steph. For your daily dose of, what goes in the square hole, I am currently counting each wall so I can compare the walls to each other, because the fact that this started with a spot the difference puzzle, I suspect there's a spot the difference. So I'm counting each wall to see if I can find... I'm fairly sure I counted 4 walls, but with this game, who knows, right? We think this room only has 4 walls, but we don't really know. Right, let me see. What was I counting last? Ladies. Okay, let's see. 1 on the left, 0 on the left, 1 on the left. So that's 2 left in total. And then on the right, 1 on the right, 1 on the right, 0 on the right. So that's 2 rights in total. And then brollies, 5 on the left, 3 on the left, which is 8. 3 more on the left, which is 11. And then on the right, 0 on the right, 0 on the right, 4 on the right. Okay, so I've done all of this stuff, and I have no idea if it means literally anything. But what I have currently done is I have jotted down each of the walls, except for the one that only has one guy on it, each of the walls and whether they have something facing left or right, and then also their totals. I'm wondering if it's spot the difference in terms of the numbers. What if all added together is one big number and that's the code? Well, precisely. Who knows? Who knows? What I've currently got is to say there are 3 horses facing left and 3 horses facing right. 1 paperboy facing left and 3 paperboys facing right. 2 gentlemen facing left, 6 gentlemen facing right. 2 ladies facing left, 2 ladies facing right. 11 brollies facing left and 4 brollies facing right. In fact, paperboys are in incredibly small supply. There's 2 right. I must have missed a paperboy. Yeah, no, 3. Yeah, 1 left. Yeah, right, left, right. So there's only 1 paperboy going left. So is the number, is it take the paperboys you have minus this one? Is the number of paperboys 4? Is it you went forward, is it like paces? You went forward 4 paces and then back 1. So the number of paperboys, the number of distance the paperboy traveled was 3. I don't know. This is, yeah. I mean, that's a possible. What if I did that? What if that's it? What if it is 1 step forward, 2 steps forward, 3 steps forward, 4 steps forward, 1 step back? What if it is something like that? It's 4 minus 1 for the paperboys, which would give us 3 as the second number. What about horses? 3 horses go forward. 1, 2. Where's the third? Yeah, 1 horse, 2 horses. 3 horses go forward, then 1 horse back, 2 horses back, 3 horses back. So that would be 0 for the horses. This is probably not right, but who knows? At this point, gentleman, I have 2 versus 6, but that would mean it was a. So yeah, we have one gentleman goes forward, another gentleman goes forward. That's 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps. I thought I had another one. So 1 step, 2 steps. Oh yeah, 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps, 6 step. Wait, that's 7 then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 steps forward for the gentleman, minus 1 step back, 2 steps back, 3 steps back, minus 3 steps back. So that gives us 4. Then ladies, 1 step forward, 2 steps forward. Okay. 1 step back, 2 steps back. The ladies are 0 again? I'm not liking this puzzle now. I'm now suspicious that this is not correct. Last but not least, the brollies. Let's have a look. Brollies. I think there's way more brollies going left than right, which gives us a negative number, so it can't be right. It could be the difference between them, though. It might not be. It might not be forward and back. But let's see. Brollies going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brolly's going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, I mean, it could be a 7. It's technically a minus, but if we have the difference between all of the numbers, it's worth a try. So, 0, 3, 4, 0, 7. Nope. It was worth a try. What else have we got? What else have we got? Wait, I didn't include the gentleman behind me, did I, in that count? The gentleman count. I think the gentleman count, I didn't include one of them. So let's recount the gentleman. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then back the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which makes it a 3 rather than a 4. Nope. Hey, Anna, how are you doing? How are things? Yeah, codes tend to be 4 digits and there are 4 walls. Yes, that is indeed true. But yeah, it's hard to tell. I say, and it could be it could be how many picture frames are on each wall. It could be something as simple as that. Or take one wall off another wall. Who knows? If he solves it, then he better put a ding on it. That's gonna be stuck in my head now. Thanks. What if we? I mean, and there is the adding them all together. There is comparing the walls against each other. What if it's the order of widest stride to narrowest stride, and those are the numbers that we then must compare? Yeah, imagine you have the widest stride to narrowest stride for your number, and then you compare those numbers against each other, and then one for each wall, 4 codes. Imagine if it's something silly like how many pictures are on the wall. Like the actual images in the pictures is not the answer, it's actually the pictures themselves. or how many people are on the wall, or how many, how many creatures are on the wall versus. I mean, it's worth a try, I guess, at this point. That's 15, so that's not going to be a code because it's too many. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 on the wall, which is more than one number. No, I'm okay, thank you. But thank you, though. I'm all right. I said I'd rather move on from the room. If people are getting fed up of watching, I'd rather move on from the room and do something else. Where are the lines of too simple and overthinking it? Oh yeah, for sure. We had one where it was way simpler than we thought, and we totally overthought it. And then we had another one where it was slightly more complicated and we didn't overthink it. Yeah, I'm not seeing whatever it is. I've been here for too long and I'm not finding. Nothing is jumping at me. As I counting the things and comparing them, the order of the strides from longest to shortest. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to solve it myself. That otherwise, otherwise, why am I playing it? I'd like to solve it myself. And I appreciate it's probably frustrating for some people who think they've figured it out, or have figured it out, or have seen the answer, and you're watching someone not get it. But I don't know. Say we've looked at all the details, at least as best we can. We've counted how many things are on each wall. Do they add up to something collectively? What if it's just one wall? Like, what if it's just the wall the safe is on? Like, is there something there? 6 horses, 5 paper boys. But there's like 10 gentlemen, isn't there? Well, what if it is just one wall? So what we got? 1 horse, 1 paper boy, 3 gentlemen, 1 lady, and 7 brollies. Yeah, there's multiple ones. I don't suspect that's the answer because there's multiple ones. And I say they're usually 4 long, not 5 long, which makes me wonder, should I be discounting the horses? What if I add up left and right for each wall and just take the numbers away from each other? What if that's a thing? What if I add up left and right for each wall and just take the numbers away from each other? So like 1, 2, 3, 8 lefts. Let me see, 8 lefts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 lefts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lefts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rights. So what if one of the numbers is 3? That's 1. That's handy. I have an entire thingy filled with stuff. I have an entire thingy filled with stuff and rooms and items and notes. I started off writing in a blue journal to go with the blueprints, but after a while it became so convoluted that I was spending more time flicking through pages and looking around, so having the digital version has been handy. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So lefts versus rights on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that would be a 2. I say if it's a combination of some of these things, then we'd work it out. Okay, at least this is going to give us a 4-digit code. I'm still a jumbled mess in a physical notebook. Oh yeah, I mean, chat. We're spending more time like looking at the top of my head as I was scribbling away, but I also ended up with stuff like this. Look at it. It's just a scribbled mess of terrible high-speed scratchings. It's just like it's just a mess. But it's I like having a physical notebook. Okay, let's see. Let's try this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be a 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be a 0. That gives us 4 digits. So in any combination, that's the problem. What's the combination? How would we know which order to put them in? How would we know what order? North, south, east, west? Could that be a thing? Could it be north, south, east, west? Hey, oh, Zephyrix, you actually you solved this one, I assume. Oh God, you've been watching me do it now for 40 minutes? Oh God, I am sorry to anyone who has already solved this puzzle and has now been watching me do it for 40 minutes. Or does it start with the first one? Is that our indication? Is it clockwise because of the... Is it starting with this one? It's like, is it this combination of numbers? I don't know. God damn. What am I missing? There's different frames. There's 5 different creatures with 5 different strides lengths in 2 different directions. There are 4 different frames, 4 walls. Oh, what am I missing? What am I missing? Oh. I say this one is doing me more trouble than most of the Witness. What am I missing? This one. Oh, I think I will have to let this one sit. There should be something in here that gives me a better idea of what the puzzle is. But I am sitting in Herbert's seat. Is there anything that gives me an indication? Like, imagine if it's, well, from Herbert's chair. What is it? This wall is the wall that you want because this is where Herbert's chair was. Although he's looking kind of, you know, we're painting him and he is looking over to us. Is this the wall? Is the clue Herbert's direction? Is it this wall that matters? You know, 2 horses, 4 gentlemen, 2 paper boys, 1 lady, 3 brollies. So 2, 2, 4, 1, 3. Nope. Or, well, no, that'd be 0, 0, 0, 0, 4, 1, 3, which doesn't really seem like a sensible. What am I missing? What am I missing aside from brain cells? Yeah, I don't know. Different stride lengths, different directions, different picture frames, different walls. Comparing the walls didn't seem to get me where I wanted to go. This makes me feel like it's a spot the difference puzzle. You know, it's a, you know, we started with a spot the difference, which was the kind of, you should continue in that direction. But what the spot the difference between what and what? Does one wall have more of one type than any other type? Hey, Puddleglum. Doing notes on a computer so it can be shared with chat is a time-honored retro gaming activity. Well, exactly, Rogan. I mean, when you do it with all the Ultimate games, it's great. So being able to pop it out and, you know, potentially look through a thing. So one wall only has one guy. This fucking guy. Does one of these walls have more horses than another wall? This has 3. This has 2. This has 1. Huh. No horses. 3 horses. 2 horses. 1 horse. Okay, what about paper boys? 2 paper boys. 2 paper boys. 1 paper boy. I don't feel like this is getting me anywhere. 2 paper boys. 2 paper boys. 1 paper boy. So that's 5 paper boys in total. 2, 2, 1. And horses, 3, 2, 1. 5 horses. 5 paper boys, 5 horses. What about gentlemen? Well, this fucking guy, followed by 1 gentleman, 2 gentlemen, 3 gentlemen, so 3, followed by 4, followed by 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3. See, unlike the others, there's a variation there, so there's 4 gentlemen on one wall, but not on any others. Could it be just the gentleman? Could it just be like, just look at the gentleman? Because this one is one of them. So are we looking at like 1, 3, 4, 3? Because that would be like, this is your starting point. Look for gentlemen. But could it also be 1? Could it be his direction is indicative? 1, 1, 4, 2. 1, 1, 4, 2. Nope. At this stage, 6 years have passed, and we are still no closer to solving this. I think we'll have to leave it. I think we will need to leave it and come back. Whatever it is, I am not picking up what they are not putting down. Scheisse. May I ask to see your blueprints of the house screen? Like the full this thing, or to see what I have right now. This is like a terrible collection of rooms right now. But if you want to see what I have in full, yes, of course. Any particular? Oh, right now, yeah, sure. There, not a lot, not a lot right now. Oh. I feel like I might have to leave this. Was that enough time? Do you need more? Hey, welcome back, Flying Raisin. Unfortunately, I am still here. I might have to just leave this room for now. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in the room that gives me any other indication as to what I'm looking for. The different types of frames. We tried the gilded frame idea already, like this guy's in a wiggly gilded frame, and we tried that. Yeah, I think for now, just to spare those of you who are having to sit on your hands the pain, I am going to just have to move on, I guess. Oh, and it's going to dead end us. We've got a redraw, of course, because it's the drawing room, so that's good. Lab will dead end us. Wine cellar will dead end us. We've got another redraw. Everything is going to dead end us. Oh, so we're ending our run no matter what we do. Damn it. I'm going to go back and get extra bonus rooms, but yeah, no matter what we do, this puzzle has killed the run anyway. Oh, man. Fuck. Yeah, I say, I end up being mostly, it's not chat's fault, but I end up being very, very, very aware that I've taken too long to solve a puzzle, and that there are people in chat who are trying to be nice and not spoil things, but are gonna struggle. So I will hold, I think, on this one. That's the joy of having notes. We have a bunch of notes. We can take screenshots of the walls. The joys of screenshots. And we can come back to it at another point and maybe have a better idea, or just, as I say, see it with fresh eyes. But yeah, I do become very aware that there are people who are chomping at the bit, and I'm, just not getting anywhere. So I've got to go lots around. It was cool to get this room for the first time, though. We've never seen this before, so that was cool. Was this one locked? Ah, we've got keys. That was when we couldn't unlock. That's good. Ugh, okay. I don't have the utility room to light up the dark room, because that would have been cool. I want to look at that photo. And since we haven't been able to do the lever, we haven't been able to to do the lever anyway. Gem requirements, you say? What could it be? I don't know. I'm gonna pick one. Ah, nice. Love an observatory. Shing. But sadly, southern antechamber, of course. Imagine if I used the lockpick now and it actually worked. That would be fun. Sure, why not? Oh, the aquarium, and of course, without the hallway. Now, here's the thing: if we then suddenly did get the hallway, the greater hallway, and I had a bunch of keys, theoretically, imagine. Oh, you've never seen the planetarium? It's awesome. I love the planetarium. Locksmith, keys for sale. Absolutely. I would like to buy as many keys as I can buy from you. One key. I would like to buy as many keys as I can buy. I will buy the one key I used to get in here. Yay. Thanks. That was very useful. Oh, I don't think I've seen this one before. This was a new one. Is that... No. This one's a new one. That's a combination. Crate. That's a new one. I was like, is it like planet and palette? But I don't think it is. Like maybe crate and create? That's an interesting one. I'll have to give that some thought too. But that's a new one. I don't think we've ever seen that one before. That combination. It's not wood and world. What is it? I don't actually have a complete list yet laid out. I have that. I really should sit down and actually go through and look for all the letters. That would probably help a lot. We haven't gotten that far yet. We have an extensive list of all the things. Yeah, that was a good one. Give that a minute. I'm just conscious of the time, you know. Well, that's the thing. I started off with a Chaos Blue notebook and had to do something because I ended up just running out of space for all the scratchings. Yeah, I think it could be crate and create, but oh, Pirate's Whiteboard is wonderful. Also, as I've said before, Pirate Noir is one of my favorite genders. Pirate has done the best for playing this game. I'm sad that I can't watch and have to lurk because I miss out. Once he starts getting into it, I have to kind of lurk away because it's wonderful. Yeah, Steam Notepad is very useful if you have the Steam overlay visible for chat as well. Because if you don't have it visible for chat, then you'll just see this. But even just if you're playing it single player, the Steam Notepad is super handy because at any time you can just pop it open and take notes. I actually had never used Obsidian before, and I love how it's worked out. So. Anywho, let us continue on our epic journey. Right, we're gonna go this way. Yeah, I'd never downloaded it or seen it before at all, and I was just like, that looks super handy. That'll do what I needed to do. You know, I need to be able to I need to be able to jot notes down in a way that allows me to structure them in some kind of chapters, and that I can show to chat. So I need to have a little bit of customization over the size of fonts and stuff like that, and pretty much it was perfect for what I wanted, so worked out well. Right, so God, imagine if I managed to find the corridor right at the very end. I'm going to be thinking about that damn drawing room puzzle now for a while. I'm going to basically, percolate that now for the next few days. Okay, what are we looking at? Oh, actually, the bedroom has doors, as does the entrance hall, but so does the bedroom. I'll take a look. Oh, the utility closet. Shame I don't have the magnifying glass, because if I had the magnifying glass, I'd be able to do the utility closet thing. And does this allow me to turn off the power? Because remember we said before, oh, hold on. Remember we said before, the security office, I can control what the doors do when they're open or closed. If I use the breaker box to turn off the power, could I turn the power off to a specific place? I don't remember. I can turn on the dark room, but I don't have the magnifying glass. I don't have the steps to get back to the foundation, which we found the foundation for the first time, so that was nice. I think I'd rather almost start a new run at this point, so let's just bop along, shall we? Bat and bath. Oh, a food war. We do like a food war. I will take the food war. And now, of course, now I have the steps I would have required to. Do I even need or want the gem? Ooh, the vault. I should probably have taken the gem. I've never been in the vault before. Here's my chance, though, to get the utility box back, but I've never been in the vault. Right, I'm gonna go get the gem, because at this stage, I didn't even think we'd last that far. Yoink. I have a safety deposit box key. Yeah, vault key. So I've never gotten to go here before, and now I'm gonna have so many monies to buy so many keys. Could you imagine? I'm just like, I take all of the money. Tuesday, November 24th. So that's obviously today's date. Stag and tag. Okay. 233, right? 2, 3, 3. I mean, this makes it all worth it if we get to do one thing. Because we didn't have this at all. Holy shit. It's an allowance. Oh. What is that? Passport for Fenaris. Shit. It's our mom's passport. Diplomatic passport. Given name, Gray Daniels. Wait. So the question now we have to ask is my mom a spy? And if so, in which direction? Holy shit. Okay. Date of issue 11084, date of expiry 11094. So they gave her a 10-year passport. Let me see. Fenaris 815232. So that's cool and interesting. That is very cool. I now have so much money. If I had the steps to get back to the locksmith, I could buy a bunch of keys. Can I make it to somewhere I can buy food? Bedroom will give me a couple of steps. Where's the kitchen? The kitchen is too far away. I now have all the money in the world to go to the locksmith and buy like a stack of keys. Ah, that would have been cool. Still can't get a pass card. Yeah, the dining room, but I don't think I'll be at the right rank. I don't think I'll be at the right rank for the dining room. I don't think it'll be rank 8. Oh yeah, the game absolutely giveth and taketh. It's like +2. Oh, the car keys are here. We don't have the garage anyway, but it's all good. Yeah, let's go into the commissary. Oh, it is rank 8. Huzzah! So we do get some food. Salt shaker. Salt shaker would make the food tastier. So if I buy the salt shaker, whenever you eat food, you gain extra steps. So now I'm going to add salt to the dinner. Huzzah! You pretty sure you heard you heard the dinner bell. Nice. Perfect. Have dinner. We get a bunch of extra steps. With the salt. So now, if I headed all the way back up to the locksmith, I could buy keys. But what for? Because is it the conference room is the keypad door? So I can't actually do anything now. Yeah, I tend to be pretty much. I don't mind people kind of taking part, but I'm trying to kind of do it without anybody giving me hints or clues. People will ask, and that's okay, but I'm trying to do it with as little as possible. It's mostly a case of it's sort of less backseat and more spoil, if you know what I mean. It's kind of a difficult thing because I don't want to say none, 0 backseating, none at all. How dare. But yeah, I'm trying to do it as best I can on my own, Kind of pointless. Well. So I don't think there's actually anything else I can now do. I can't get a keypad. I don't think there's anywhere I can get a keypad. I can take a wander outside, but I haven't got the outside room for the job. I'm so glad I solved the office puzzle, but it doesn't come in helpful now. Dining room. I'm just going to take a stroll back around. I'm tempted to do one more run after this, even though I know I'm supposed to finish stream. Just I feel we got so stuck on that drawing room puzzle that it's like we missed out on a lot, you know. I have to go back through the chapel though. Ugh. Church is gonna take my money. So yeah, workshop, kitchen. I have money for more steps, but again, you know, I could buy soup, I could buy a sandwich. I mean, I might as well spend the money. Wander around here all day. I do wonder if there are still other puzzles in rooms that look like you know what they do. There's definitely no key card hidden away in here. Imagine it's just like sitting on the desk, sitting on the ground. I'm actually going to just check something. So if you don't want to know the password for the terminal, please look away now. If you don't want to know the password for the terminal, please look away now. Oh, I love that sound. Still though, cool, because we found out stuff about Mom. So the office is online. Okay. So it's only the room that we're at. Actually, I'm going to do the check the power thing just to see. For future, I want to make a note of that. So the keycard system is currently operational. So in offline mode, I could change them to be unlocked during a blackout. So they would be unlocked during a blackout. I could also set the security level to medium. I don't know if that'll matter, but like confirm. So if I had taken the breaker room, I'd had the steps, which didn't work out that way in the end, but if I'd had the break room and the steps, I could then have used the breaker room to turn the power off. Having the power off, I could then, with the security office, have opened those keypad security doors. We've never had that combination together. But good to know that we could, in the event of needing to, turn off the keypad lock in the foundation. Hey, Tanya. Meh. It goes, you know. I've a puzzle that is very, 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 very annoying, and I'm completely stuck. And unfortunately, I am out of rooms. I think I'm literally just walking around now. Yeah, we should just call it. You want to call it in the planetarium, so we should just call it in the planetarium. And it's funny because I've got lots of equipment, I've got lots of tools, but I did get an extra piece of information on something, so it was still worth it. Just I can't open this, frustratingly enough, and nobody has left a handy dandy key card. There's nobody to sleight of hand it from. Oh, is that coast and cost? Ha. I think that's coast and cost. Oh, I already have coast and cost. So yeah, it is. Parlor. Drawing room. Curse you, drawing room. Curse you. This is gonna bother me now. So we will call it a day in the planetarium, which is a wonderful room. Look at that! Look at how cute it is. Hey, Obi-Wan. I am loving the game. Yeah, I really enjoyed the demo, and I'm very much enjoying playing it. I'm not playing it as often as I'd like because I'm saving it for stream only. But yeah, I'm having a great time. I've got some puzzles I don't know how to solve. I've got a whole bunch of stuff I've written down. I don't know if it's useful or not, but we're doing our best. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, east-facing shopping center. I guess because we managed to not have a west wing at all. Okay, I'm gonna do one more day. 11-hour flight. Gonna draft me. I mean, the perfect game for a flight. Can you imagine? You're gonna get off the flight and you're gonna be like, let me explain that drawing room puzzle to you. Come here, child. Let me explain to you. Let me teach you the old lore. Yeah, 11 hours. That's perfect. Be looking to avoid spoilers. Yeah, I say it's very, because of the nature. Oh, that's what it means by the room doesn't reset. So because of the nature of the, like, I'm going to switch this to the watch out spoilers screen. But because of the nature of the thing, these are all the things I've taken notes on. Like, I have a bunch of notes on a bunch of different things and a bunch of different rooms and a bunch of different stuff. And half of it hasn't tied together yet, if that makes sense. So it's like, yeah, there's going to be stuff that just, it takes a while to click together. And yeah, very much one more day. Then again, I say we did achieve some stuff, so that's still, it's still good. It would be great actually if I drew the tomb. If I drew the tomb again, that would be wonderful. That would be spoilery. But if I drew the tomb again, that would be wonderful because I'd like to be at the other end of a thing. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Nadia. Okay, no tomb. I wish I could read. I really should wait until I have a reroll before I come out here again. Root cellar, dig spots, items for trade, negate the effect of red rooms. Actually, I wonder if I draw the dark room while the shelter is on, will the dark room's power stay on? There's a thought. One way to find out, as with everything. One way to find out. Any secrety doodads? I have never found a key card in the last like 3 runs. Time lock safe. Ooh. I wonder when. On the time lock safe. Let me see. I don't actually have a note for the shelter. I didn't make one, so let's write down a note for the shelter. Time lock safe. What time? We do not know, but we will find out. Oh, let's see. Remain where you are for now. Oh yeah, this is a really interesting thing. This is a note we made before. Removing shelter from the draft pool while 3 of you are down there. Regardless of the danger. So regardless of the danger outside, I'm not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while 3 of you are down there. This is the question of what happens when you remove a room. That's a question. What happens when you remove a room with people in it from the draft pool? Huh. We can see out of the world. Nice. So it's a time lock, but we don't know what time. At least I can log in. Oh, time lock safe. Accessed by setting an unlock date and time. Set unlock date. We know today is what, the 25th of November? Do we know what time it is? I think we know it's November 25th, don't we? Can I go back? Radiation monitor. Take a measurement. Cool. I was hoping it would give me this measurement was taken on this day. Anyone who doesn't want to know the password, look away now. I am starting to type the password now. Is it the 26th? I thought yesterday was the 24th. Because in the vault, didn't it say 24th? Oh, but I went to the observatory, so did that jump us forward a day? Because I went to the observatory. That's a question. Can I actually tell? It says day 19. But I'm pretty sure the vault said 24th of November. So it's day 19. Do we remember what day we started on? I'm pretty sure the vault said 24th. Did we start on like the 9th or something, though? I don't remember what day we started on. You remember 25th. We started on day 1, obviously. Yeah. Oh, I'm curious now. And someone jumped back in the VOD to the vault. So yeah, if you think it was 25th and Kath says it's 26th, then that would make sense. It was 25th and then 26th. So it'll be the 26th of November. We don't know what time it is. We don't know what time it is, but if you pick some time in the day... oh, can we work out what time it is by picking an hour and then it won't let us pick it? So like if we set an unlock date of November 26th and we set a time, if it says must be 1 hour in advance, we should be able to tell by the time we set. Like if I set 11 a.m. So I have now told it to unlock on the 26th at 11 a.m. So if I can find out what time it is, it will unlock. It's not unlocking now, but we don't know what time it is. We only just started the day, so it's got to be early in the morning. It's like there's no sun to get a guess from. We can still remember though, 11 o'clock on the 26th. So assuming today is the 26th. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we know what time it is. We know what time it is, so that's good. We'll come back. Just keep an eye out for clocks as we go running around. Okay. I wish I'd gone from the tomb, but still. We have some gems, so I'd like a key. Speed run through this one. Pantry. The chapel gives us more doors but takes my money. I'm just gonna take spare bedroom. And again, just keep an eye out for clocks as we go. Yoink. Bedroom, I guess. Take some steps. Have a look around. Ooh. Yoinkage. Nothing there. No keys. No. Okay. Oh, lock and clock, I assume. Yeah, cool. Commissary. We do have money, and we can loop back around. Everything else, it's either gems or commissary. Let's take the commissary. Good to have. Magnifying glass. Now we did kind of want that, but we can afford the sledgehammer. So if we do get any chests, we can break them. But magnifying glass is very helpful. There's no shovel, which would be what my first preference would be. I'm going to take the magnifying glass. Shunk. Okay. Just double check for other stuffs. Nope. Okay. Drawing room. My nemesis. Curse you, drawing room. Wait. Now that I've got the magnifying glass, can I like find something to click on? Imagine if it was like you could actually zoom in. There is nothing to magnifying glass in here though. Curse you. Does it have the same arrangement of pictures even though the... Because this is where windows are. Yeah, so it is the same arrangement of pictures, I assume, in the same orientation. Fucking drawing room. It's gonna bother me forever. Let's hope for a closet or something good for dead ends. Observatory, but we don't have the gems. If I take... Actually, there's a closet with 2 items. We'll take that. Oh, a gem and a reroll. It's all good. We'll take those. I'm hoping for the key card, but no sign. Okay, so now we've got to go back around, unfortunately. Still. Shoot, +2. What time is it now? Oh, yeah, we haven't used much time at all. Look at that. Okay, let's try straight up. Okay, a gem. 2 for that. Could just do an ordinary hallway. Let's take the den. I want to save my redraw if I can. Ooh, there's a box. So if I'd bought the sledgehammer, I could be kicking the shit out of that. But do we unlock it? Let's see if the doors are locked first. Okay, yes, pantry, please. So, let's unlock that and take what we can. Stunk. Oh, another set of reroll dice and some coin. Bridge and bride, cool. Yoink. Okay. Parlor, hallway. Courtyard has a gem requirement, but could have a shovel and a thingy in it. One way to find out. Has the sledgehammer. Now that I've opened the box, now they give me the sledge. Now that I've wasted a key. Anything hidden in the corners? Nope. 1 dig spot. Okay. Look for a one-way. Locksmith, we do have money. We can buy keys. Or the closet again, potentially with the key card. I'm not sure if there are other places you can get 3 keys for 12 gold. Absolute bargain. Nice. Getting them on Kimu. Rod and Road. Cool. Okay. Oop. Security office or West Wing Hall. Don't have the gems for that anyway, so let's take the hall. Any coin or keys? Same letter about Lady Clara, which I don't know if we've ever magnified it, but I don't see any of the usual pencil writing for you to look at. Imagine looking for, like, because we have seen the thing in the vault, imagine now looking for, like, micro dots and stuff. Ooh, her ladyship's chamber. Have we ever called her ladyship's chamber? I think we've had the master bedroom, but I'm not sure we've ever had her ladyship's chamber. I don't think so. Ooh. Gain an additional effect off each constellation observed in the observatory. Nice. Okay, I'm going to make a note of this in my notes. Rooms. Okay. Plan and plane. Yep. Ooh. Does it never end? What, the barbed wire spiral? The barbed wire spiral. It's interesting because it's got like what looks like they could be stars. You know, the kind of like the way you mark them and then line them. So that's interesting. Nothing hidden there. Also reminiscent of the inside of a tree, like the chopped tree over at the orchard, actually. Oh, what's your name again, dude? Were you Simon originally? Bowtie guy. Seen you before on the family tree. Can't remember which one you were actually, my guy. Definitely kept a note of you, though, somewhere. Definitely did. Also, I have a note about the Foundation. The controls for the Foundation elevator are located behind the Foundation wall. This means the controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the Foundation. So to control the elevator, all I have to do is put another room behind it. With a door. Oh. Aha. Aha, okay. I already have 108 screenshots. And that's like light. So yeah, that's William Epsom, who is Clara's dad. Does that mean Lady Ashland on the other side? Yeah, Lady Ashland. Okay. Oh, upgrade disc. Nice. So this is Clara Epsom's room. Aww. Details. I was thinking like Black Widow doodad. But say, imagine now we're looking for microdots. That would be hilarious. Again, magnify the heck out of you. It is locked. Where would one find a key? Hmm. Ha. Swan Brawley. For that side of the family. Does it never end? Nice ceiling. It just tells me it's locked. I assume it's a specialty key. It's a cool room. Now we know there's a journal in here, but we don't know what to do with that information. Is the key likely to be in this room? I'm assuming yes. Like you would, unless you took it with you. What else does this tell us? Get the symbol, and that's a picture of Simon Sinclair. So our granddad, the Simon of whom we are named. Not missing like a physical puzzle like that House of Da Vinci one. That was an absolute hoot. Wandered around a room for like how long? A good 20 minutes before discovering there was a physical place you could press on a thing. Closed. And now I will click all the things just in case. Well, indeed. No sign, though, of anything that looks like I say, if there is a way of knowing where the key is, I am not seeing anything obvious. It's all good. It's all exploratory. Be cool though if there was just a massive hole in the world and it just kept going down and down and down and down and down and down, and we had seen it spiraling down forever. Right, let's get a move on. Secret passage so that we don't... Oh, okay. I have 3 redraws. Let's take one. Foodware. We love the foodware. We will take the foodware. Shunk. So, I don't remember seeing that in the foodware before. I do wonder if places change after you've unlocked some rooms. Like that things do gradually advance, that the rooms rank up in terms of what's in them as well. Like there'll now be this music box because I have the ladyship's bedroom kind of thing. Just gonna have the one. Although there's not much going back to do, really. Filler boots. Okay, now a secret passage. Doesn't really matter what room, really. Still a cool place. No money this time? Nope. Ooh, the Great Hall with the locked doors. We love that. We just won't be able to open enough doors. Not the one we want. Another corridor. Gems. Stage and sage. Huh. Little wiggly bit. So we didn't get the ones we wanted yet. These are all gonna be locked. Yeah. So we gotta come back with more keys so that we can open more doors, because one does not simply, etc. Okay, we gotta hang a left. Parlor does give us that. And a gem puzzle. Any keys or coin? Right, let's have another go. See what you got for me. This box is the middle box. It is not. This box is the middle box. It is also not. The gems are in the middle box. Okay, what's the trick? This box is the middle box. This box is the middle box. Is this the game feeling sorry for me? It's like, look, you were tired last time. We gave you a really annoying one. We're giving you one that's much, much simpler. And now I'm like, what secret trick is this? Sand and. Okay. This box is the middle box. This box is the middle box. The gems are in the middle box. It's got to be a trick, right? Okay, that's this is mildly unsettling. Let's just move on quickly. You're locked, and that's the problem. The door is locked. Our run ends because the door is locked. Oh, fuck. Not enough keys. I wasted them all trying to get the lever. look around for keys anywhere. So I'm gonna go back to the locksmith. I have 2 coins, not enough money to buy a key. Yeah, we'll give him a really easy one. That'll really mess with him. And it absolutely did. It left me going, wait, nah, that can't be right. Nah, it's a track. It's some kind of trick. It's a trap. It's something. That can't be right. No way they gave me one that just makes sense. Jerks. No. Oh, don't I have the sledge now? Of course, I've already broken that. I didn't have keys. Of course. Oh, pantaloons. This better be a room full of keys, lads. I want a room full of keys. I want so many keys. We don't know what we're doing. Oh, what time is it actually? We can go to the lock. How long does it stay open for? Could you imagine if it closes at 12? Or we've got the day wrong? It'd be very funny if we've collectively got the day wrong. Oh, I can do an upgrade, so I'll do that while we're here. What you got for me? Storeroom with twice as many keys, twice as many gems, or 10 monies. I think twice as many keys, given how often we have had issues with the keys. I wonder if I missed the chance to open it. Or we've got the wrong day. Also possible. No, I set it for 11, didn't I? So by the time I got over there, did it open at 11? And by the time I got over there, it was 12. Quite possibly. Okay, one last thingy. Ah well, it was a fun last little bash around. There's literally nothing for me to do here. There's a key. One key. We have one key. One key for one door. Now, what's the number of steps? Where do I want to go? God, I've got to go up and all the way around. Wait, is it? That's the locksmith. So, at least we got to find her ladyship's chamber, so that's something. So the question is, do I try and open one of these doors? But again, I'm better off trying to press forward and get more rooms. Yeah, I have a key now. And you're going to give me not a lot, 2 dead ends and the kitchen. We'll take the kitchen. Any spare keys in here? No. It'd be really funny if I lost because of the clock changed before I got to the room. Chart and cart, sure. Oh, gotta go this way. Don't be locked. Fuck you! Okay, we are locked out. Yeah. Oh well. We didn't get very far, but we did find a couple of puzzles here and there. I'm still bothered by the drawing room. That's gonna sit with me for a while. Yeah. Annoying, huh? I don't have enough money to buy another key. I don't think. I think the locksmith is like, is it 3 for 1 key? 5 for 1 key. So yeah. Such is, we're gonna fall asleep on the couch. Ah well, is what it is. We did find a couple of extra rooms. We did make a start on a couple of extra puzzles. Like, say, we didn't know about the drawing room at all. And we did find the foundation, so that's cool. I need to play more of this. This is going to interfere with all of the video game streams right for the moment because it's all blueprints all the time. Right. Anyway, I've run over like 30 something minutes, so we will definitely call it here. Sorry if you got hit with ads at some point. Let us zoop back. We will do the thank yous, and then we will go and find somebody to raid. Tomorrow is more Astroneer and Aloft with Sue. And then I'll probably do the same on Wednesday again. A little bit of blueprints and some white knuckle. And then more blueprints. So this schedule will probably look like this for like the next week or two. But yeah, let us do the thank yous. So, scrolly downy. Thank you to Rogan for the resub, Brian for the raid, Medusa Minor for the follow, Woke Up Dead for the follow as well. Nadia for the follow, thank you very much as well. And yeah, I think that's everything. Let us go see who is on, and we can drop them raid. Is Pirate on playing Blueprints? So if you want to see someone who can play this game properly, for those of you who have not seen Pirate Noir, I will do a raid over to Pirate, and then I will probably have to hide. But yeah, thank you all. No, thank you all very, very much for being here. I say I'm sorry. I know it can be a little bit frustrating watching someone not get a puzzle you think you know the answer to, and watching them do it again and again and again and not getting it. But it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, we will return. We will return to this probably on Wednesday. But for now, thank you all very, very much for hanging out. Have a lovely rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you all again really soon. Let's start that raid. There we go. Raid has started. Raiding over to Pirate. And there is the raid call available as always in subscriber and non-subscriber versions. So you can just copy paste whichever one has the emotes. That'll work for you. Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't mind if I can get a puzzle within kind of 10-15 minutes. But that was like 45 minutes of me staring at the same walls and all of you all staring at the same walls. But that's exactly it. My one skill is I have patience. Eventually the game gives up and I win. That's just how it works. Anyway, thank you all again very, very much. Have a lovely rest of your day. I hope to see some of you again soon. Maybe tomorrow for Astroneer and Aloft. And yeah, take care and I will see you all again real soon. Bye, folks.